find anything?
No.
There's a bruise on her left forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to heal that faster for her today?
Yeah, she's gotta be careful with that weed eater. It's too heavy, that's what gave it to her.
Yes. All right. Now, I'd like to ask a few questions.
Okay.
What will they find this season on Oak Island?
Oak Island. They find an opening. An opening to a shaft. A treasure in it. It's not where they've been looking. Maybe in the excavation area.
So when you say a shaft with treasure in it, is it the treasure that they think it is, or is it meaning from the Templars, or is it the...
It's more than one.
There's many depositors there?
Yes. Through time.
So where should they look then?
They should look on the south shore. They should look on Lot 5. Lot 7 has something as well. There's just so much shit discovered there.
So there's nothing, or what they find this season's not in the Money Pit area then?
You know, they're still having complications with that.
Are they able to seal off the water in the garden shaft?
No.
Are you able to share with us which person now buried the treasure?
Alex and Peter. But all of the original 11 were part of the crew. Who had taken and buried it. Who had the plans to take it and bury it.
Why did they bury it?
To protect it from the order. It was considered pride and honor. To protect it from people going to destroy it or keep it for themselves and be greedy with it.
The order you mentioned, what order is that?
The order is king and country, and the other faith and honor. Two, depends on which part of the trail, but that's what it started out as. The trail that the order had taken. Yeah. Somebody was trying to keep it safe and hidden. The other was chasing and trying to have and assert their will.
Can you share with us how they buried the treasure?
There was trades of people, goods. It was a port. And they traded goods and people. There was a civilization that was there, albeit brief. And then it just, by needs of the community, built it, depending on what it was used for, in the areas. And there's like a port to swap the goods.
Can you tell us when they buried it?
As far back as 593 AD, up until, well, I guess they're still kind of doing it. In search of goods, we have still current.
Did Samuel Ball find some of the treasure?
Yes, he was, and he could use it. He found it on his property. Yes.
All right, we're going to shift gears to Skinwalker Ranch. What will they find?
Lots of, I want to say alien technology, but it's more than that. They can't see it, but it's going on. It's like monochrome out. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a hologenic reflective.
Kind of like a cloaking device?
Yeah, you could say that.
So then why is this hidden from us?
Because the time's not right yet. It's getting closer.
Well, what is this used for?
So that way we can be here to observe. And it's what you would say is a rest stop.
So is it similar to a portal where
Yes.
you guys can
Skip their time, yes. Move through time, yes. It's vortexes. Yes, they can transport, teleport people, things to places.
how many of those portals are on that ranch?
That's a big, that's at least 9. Easily 9. Yeah. And that's just the dimensions that if you could see, that's how many would be there. But there's many more. And that's honestly how you can see. That's how you're beginning to see, is because it's becoming blended. The realities are becoming blended.
So the metal dome, I'm gonna call it metal dome, that is under the mesa that they drilled into. Are you able to share with us more on that?
That is a laboratory. It's part of, it's connected to the above, what they call anomaly. Yes, where it's all connected. We have living quarters, and it's some community. There's room, because people stop, and as they're passing through, it's kind of like an airport, I guess you can compare it to. But it's a rest stop or transitions. Yeah. It's underneath. It goes up. Yeah.
So what can we expect this season on Skinwalker Ranch?
They don't show you everything. There's really cool stuff that happens out there. But what they're going to show you is much tests that they've done. No conclusive evidence, just to keep you coming back. Whenever in reality they are experiencing many things with us. I don't even think that they remember. But they are actually working with us. So every experiment that they do, we're transmitting back back and forth, showing the communication at the 1.6 gigahertz frequency, and we're just talking with one another in preparation for our blending day, because we have technology we could share, we have medical knowledge we could share. There's lots of things that we could share for information, but whenever you see me, you will, if we were to show ourselves now, you would have an identity with us.
Well, who are we speaking with right now?
Us.
But are you from a certain solar system? Not solar system. Sorry, I'm trying to come up with the right word. I want to say star cluster or star.
Oh, we're from all over. We work with the Galactic Council, the Galactic Federation, individuals that want to represent themselves as a planetary effort versus a large scale system. But anyone, soul, conscience, spirit, wants to stop through, if they're on the right frequency, you can. And that's just why they can't see us right now, because they're on a different frequency. They're still in that lower level experimental seeing and believing phase. But if they're getting closer, the more that we're showing them will help lower their guard, so therefore we'll have a blending day where we meet so that we can share information and technologies.
So you're not afraid of revealing yourself to us. You're just waiting.
Yes.
Then you were talking about that the team there at Skinwalker Ranch is working with you on some of the experiments, but they're not aware of that.
Not in their conscious mind, no. Not at the moment.
Are you guiding them to conduct these experiments?
We're working together. Just they're going off of hunches and intuition. And, it's their thoughts, their intention. And, we're allowing them to be curious because we set their cameras off on what they capture. There's a lot more going on than what they see, but what they do capture is allowed just to expand their belief. First they try to break it down in their scientific terms, but there's so much more going on. That's just what they were allowed to see to help their mind expand, ready to accept this, because if they can't explain it, then are they going to be curious or are they going to be fearful? Hopefully it's curious, not fearful.
Yes. With that, some of their experiments deal with GPS on the UAV, which is what we call an unmanned flying aircraft aerial vehicle, right? But that GPS, as it moves around, there's gaps. So it's supposed to track it every second or so, and it's supposed to be a set pattern, but then all of a sudden there'll be a gap of like 100 feet. Can you explain to us why, what's causing the interference with the GPS?
That's part of the building vehicle. Yes, that's it's like a wobble. So it's just where the two dimensions intersect. And because that's where they intersect, it has like a expanded wobble, like wobbly line. And then so they're detecting is that. It's just again to expand their belief. We're allowing a little novelties for them to find and to think and to try to figure it out. It's all part of the plan.
Well then, like, I understand that part, but the animals that just, for lack of a better term, just die without any logical sense. Or is that something that is being done from you? And I say you, like all of you, or is that something that's just a byproduct of that area?
I see radiation, like radiation, what's that? Like overexposure, a high radiation from vehicles. It's not as a spacecraft vehicle because excuse me, because whenever they come in, they're, they go off, but then as they go out, they need so much thrust and velocity in such a short amount of time that whenever it starts up, then the radiation point of connecting with all that is what does it. And depending on the cow or animal, it leaves them less decomposed and a lot longer amount of time.
Okay. Now, I had that question and just thought of it, but no, I lost it. All right. Well, we're gonna move away from Skinwalker Ranch right now and move to Amy's daughter, Kirsten. Amy has a few questions pertaining to Kirsten. Does Kirsten have a baby boy or a baby girl?
Girl.
Are you able to share the name of that baby?
Lillian.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Lillian.
Are you able to share with us where is the baby from?
Tora.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again so I can understand it?
Octura.
Okay. I did not catch the oct the first time. Are you able to share with Amy why Kirsten is so mad?
Let me see. Kirsten's mad because she left home too soon. She really wants those extra years of not being there. And she created negative space so that way she can deal with the guilt she feels for leaving sooner. And until she faces herself and her feelings, then she can begin to heal.
Do you have a message? Sorry. Do you have a message for Kirsten today?
Kirsten. Yeah. The sooner you face it, the sooner you can be further on your journey. And you will see what you're meant to see. That everybody is one. Everyone. One is a part of the other. But if you don't get there, that's fine too.
Move on to some questions pertaining to Amy and Derek. Should Amy continue doing QHHT?
If she wants to, but she could also take a break.
She would like to know what her next steps are.
She's creative, she'll figure it out.
So she knows what her next steps are?
No, that's why she has to figure it out.
The next couple are for Derek. What should Derek do for this interview?
He should be himself. He's very knowledgeable. Show his strengths. List some of his weaknesses. They want to be relatable. But they also want to be firm, so don't overdo it. But make sure you're confident but not arrogant. But you come a long way. You should be fine.
Will he get picked for this position?
Do you want it?
Of course I want it.
What do you see when you have it?
I see promotion. Not just promotion in the position, but promotion in rank.
But you can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Have the hunger in your eyes and the thirst of adventure.
Is there any messages for Derek today?
I feel like there's a specific something. Would you ask?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I feel like there's a specific something. Maybe something you would ask or say.
Well, the thought that was going through my head right before that was that I really wish that Amy would listen to the Skinwalker Ranch segment again.
Why?
Just because I find it, me personally, I find it very intriguing. I know she's there listening and I should be able to recall all of this, but I just think she should hear it again for a second time to maybe hear something maybe that I didn't hear, so we can discuss it later and maybe formulate other questions to ask.
So, but that's what you were thinking. You want me to answer that?
Well, that's I didn't have a thought or a question going through my head right now that I'm thinking of.
Okay. Was there more questions to ask on Skywalker?
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
Not that she had written down, and I can't remember. I had one, and I don't remember. Still, right now, I don't remember what that question was because I went back to a different question and then lost my train of thought. But can I ask? I'll ask this question for pertain to myself. Am I asking better questions this time around?
Yes.
I'm trying to. If I could remember my thoughts better, so I can remember all my questions that I'm having.
Well, that's part of your, I guess, issue. One of your lessons that you're learning is communication. And to ask questions is a part of it. But you're so self-centered, you never ask questions. You just assume you know it all. You don't even give the other person a chance, which makes them feel often alone and secluded, and why bother with you if you're not gonna return the favor.
Yes.
So that's one of your life lessons is communication.
Yeah.
Whenever she feels like she's nagging, it's not necessarily always her. You have many guides and guardians on this side, and we send you messages. Sometimes we use the closest vessel to deliver them by a thought, an infliction, gesture, just showing up, images, whatever it needs to be.
I will continue to work on that. I know that it's one of my downfalls, and always has been, trying to improve it. I know I need more and more practice to get better and better at that.
Do you feel lonely?
No.
And why is that?
Because even though I don't talk, I feel as long as I'm in the same room as Amy, I feel that I'm not alone.
Why is that? What does she do?
It's, I don't know how to explain. It's just the feeling that I get when I'm away from all my family, Amy and the kids, on all the deployments. I felt alone. And I kept working 12, 16 hours a day, whatever it was, just to get through the day so I can fall asleep and then wake up the next day and repeat and get through that time away from them. And for me to be here with them, I just...
What was the lesson from that?
I like to explain, or can explain, talk, communicate more to them to let them know how I feel around them.
Yes. Do you sense the pattern?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, only you can fix it.
I will continue to work on it and try to improve. myself to make it better for others around me. So they feel more connected to me, and that I am a better communicator.
Once you start taking those steps, everything will fall into place and in line. Because that is your natural path. You are a natural leader. You're knowledgeable. You worked hard to get there. And you do have experience on your side as well. So, just show a little compassion for others, even if you already know. Just give them a chance. That helps them to feel that you're trying to get to know them, or to understand them, or even just to hear their voice. By the way, you will make a connection. This doesn't mean every instance has to be that way, but
I have to know which one is which.
yeah, pick your battles. Yes.
Amy has a question. What is the strange energy going on these last few weeks?
Strange energy. Yeah. We are transitioning right now in our solar system. Bigger transitions than normal. And with everything falling into place. It's not really falling, it's just an expression.
Yes.
Then those transitions are into their pole and their alignment, and whenever it's kind of like a magnet, you have two magnets, the same charge on each side, try to put them together, and it won't go together, they slide apart. It's the same thing. So the rush of energy is residual I'm gonna say inflictions, but it's just like an aura on the outside. Yeah. And then she created portals, which she was right, we were telling her to do the 13 instead of the 7. And she did it for the 13 dimensions that she's aware of. And there's power in the number 13. She's right. The energy from the time portals, even the creative energy, and then when she started creating even more, and then she started connecting intuitively with intentions that just ushered in just multiple things lined up, and that ushered in so much energy, so her frequency was adjusted.
some, as the solar system was shifting and moving, was it responsible for some of the energy that was like how Amy called it strange energy, but like the different energies that were present? Because it seemed like, it's another way to call it, be like out of balance a little bit.
Oh, I see what you're asking. Did you feel it too?
Didn't feel it, I mean, but I guess you can say I felt it, because it seemed, to me it seemed odd. Where our daughter Kirsten, who didn't talk to us forever, all of a sudden at that time and period reached out, trying to, I don't know what her intention was, but it just seemed odd.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought you were asking. So Kirsten is a 1 energy. 1 to 2. She's working on some lessons as she's going right now. She's trying to better herself. It's going to be a long road. I mean, she's competing with herself, so. But she'll go through the lesson and heal when she needs to heal. And if not, well, she'll do it again. But the energy of what was going on, yes, was from everything moving in the sky above, universe above, all around. The movements and the transitions. And then her intention with, trying to maintain or create, depending where she was at.
So was the Earth, I would say Earth, but the people on Earth going through a shift in frequency? Okay, well, speaking on that then, was it time for Delilah, I think is how you say the name, to go from Amy's acquaintances?
Yes. Amy was trying to be friends with her, but Dahlia just thinks most everyone is out to get her. But that's part of her life, less in this lifetime, is to feel all this rejection. It's rejection she's created, but she's learning lessons. She hasn't learned it yet. That's why she's still going through it. But rejection, but it's reasons that she's creating. So whenever you set parameters around yourself and goals and restrictions, yeah, that's the result of that.
Was it also the season for Mary Jane to part ways with Amy?
Yes. Yes, just as she had brought in that sister energy, much like her current sisters in her life, it's time for them to part ways and finish that life purpose for themselves.
Can you share with Amy what her life purpose is now?
Continue to learn and enjoy life. Keep doing this path that she's on and keep discovering more and more that creative energy is wonderfully used energy. But when you stop thinking and stop creating, that's when things get real heavy. It seems to weigh you down. Which brings to the lower frequency.
Can you help her from feeling lost? And she feels lost currently.
There's several divergent points, and she's at one. Or she can make a choice and, split parallels, or raise her frequency and just elevate. But time and time again, she's chosen you. So that point is coming shortly.
Well, I hope she chooses to raise her frequency instead of choosing me.
Yeah. It's not, you won't stop. Well,
I want her to continue to grow.
and but you're looking at it like it's going to be some sort of separation. It's not a separation. And she can only grow as well as everybody else on the stalk. So she can only grow if whatever she decides. There's a lot of information and different paths, so it's whatever she decides.
You were saying she can only grow if, but what is the if?
Hmm. Well, if she chooses to. It's not like she's leaving anything, because once, she grows, people around her grow too. But if they start to resist or choose not to, well, it's a different path for both of them.
All right. Do you have any special messages for Amy today?
You will start to see in auras now the colors around people as their mood changes. As their thoughts enter. You'll also be able to start perceiving telepathy. Yes, you can shut off if it drives you crazy.
I have one question to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to send healing energy from the muscles in her neck, shoulders, and down her back to relieve the tenderness and soreness that was there from the past few nights of sleeping on a different mattress?
Yes. Yes, I'm bringing in white energy now. Do you want it?
Yes.
You have it in yours as well.
Yes. I would greatly appreciate.
And near your shoulder blades. Imagine like so white it's bluish light coming in. Just little orbs of light coming in and filling the space. They turn the knots into air, disintegrate them, transmute them. And that's what they do. And imagine it coming in. Your stomach issues is from unresolved emotions. Dealing again with that communication. It's starting to manifest and materialize. Showing you where you need to work on. But there's other things you can do to help heal it if you choose not to work on communication. Because it will get worse.
No, I think I will work on communication so it does not get worse. Oh, and I can say thank you. Much love for all the healing energy and all the information you've shared with us tonight. Now I am asking the subconscious to recede to where it belongs with much love and thanks for the help and information it has given Amy today. I know she's really going to appreciate it, but as she listens to the recording and she goes over the material and puts it into place, it will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. This is very important. It will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. I'm going to count you out, and on the count of 4, you will be wide awake.